Today I'm going to show you how to do a very soft cut crease with a bit of shimmer. But before I do that, I'm just popping on some of the L'Oreal Paris True Match foundation. I've never tried this one before and I just picked it off the shelf. Now the colour I have got is the 16WN04. It has a warm undertone. I just picked it because I thought this colour would look good on me, and I found that it is absolutely perfect. It's really nice. It goes on beautifully with the brush. This is one of Tenille Jai's brushes, and I'm just piping it all over my face, down my neck, and I'm also going to put some down on my décolletage as well. In order to contour my face, this is the Emco Beauty Contour Wand, and I'm using the same brush just to press that into my face and create a bit of shape and definition. So just quickly doing a little bit on my base before we start on the eyes. Now, this is the True Match Concealer by L'Oreal as well, and I'm using this as my base and my eye prep. So I'm placing it all over my eyelid from my lash line right up to my brows, and I'm pressing that in with my finger. This will create a really nice even base for the eyeshadows to adhere to, but also to blend well as well. I'm using the Fernando Hervas Nude Collective palette. This is the lightest shade, so it's almost white, like a very creamy beige. So I'm placing that all over the concealer, right up from the brow, all the way down to the lash line, and just pressing that in. I'm taking the light tan colour, and I'll just check what colour that is. Pretty sure it is called Latte. So we're using this, and we're just putting it into the crease and carving out a really nice crease for this eye makeup. And I've gone in a couple of times with this colour just to really build it up and just create some shape and definition. I'm going to do that on both sides. It's really, really good to have that light shade underneath and also the concealer or some sort of eye primer, because it helps these colours blend well. So as opposed to grabbing to the eyelid, these colours are just blending into the crease, up and out, and I'm getting a really nice shape. Once again, adding a little bit more into that corner and bringing it right into the inner corner of my eye there. Now what I've realised is I haven't done under my eyes, so I'm just going to prep that as well with the same concealer and the same lighter shade, and then coming in with that lovely latte colour and just placing it along the bottom lash line. Now this colour here is called Wannabe. So it's a really dark chocolate colour. And I'm adding this into the outer corner. I'm just going to double check that colour because I didn't use Wannabe. I actually used number 22, the one beside it. So not as dark. It's got a bit more of a sort of rusty brown hint to it. And once I place that in, I'm just going to blend out that crease again. Now, going in with the concealer, and I'm placing this again over the lid. And I know we've done this step before, but what we want to do is place it exactly where we'd like to place some shimmer. And the reason we're doing this is to really carve out that shape. And this is where we're going to put the shimmer on top. And because it's nice and creamy, the shimmer is going to grab really well. Now what you'll find, sometimes it does move slightly to the upper crease there. So I've just gone back in with the eyeshadow. I'm using a beautiful shimmer. This is called Amaretto. It's like a almost a sort of rose gold shimmer. It's gorgeous, from the Fernando palette. And I'm just pressing that in right up into that crease area. And now I'm carving that out again, just a little bit of blending, just to soften those lines. So it is a cut crease, but it's very soft. Once again, going back in with a darker shade just to really enhance that, and running it along the bottom lash line as well. Now, as always, I do love my eyeliner. So this is the Chestnut Eyeliner by Youngblood. It's a gorgeous creamy chocolate brown. So any chocolate brown eyeliner will do. And I'm placing it, as you can see, right into the tight line, which is that top waterline. Kind of looks like I'm poking myself in the eye, but it just creates a little bit more depth and thickness without taking over. This is the White Night mascara by Pony Cosmetics. Now it has two wands, well it has one wand but two ways, so it's got a volume and then a lift as well. So I'm just placing it, well lift, more of a separation of the lashes. Tripping over my words. Now my brows, I'm using the Youngblood On Point pencil, and it looks like I'm just scruffing them up, but I'm running that colour so it also goes onto my skin as well. I have lost quite a bit of brow on the outer corner, so I'm just really rubbing that in, and then I go back in with a nice mascara wand and then brush that through, really creating some shape. Now my blush is a cream blush. This is one of the RMCA blushes. It's a gorgeous peachy shade, and I just thought this would look really nice. So what I'm doing is I'm actually placing it on the top of my cheek. So as you can see there, if you place it too low, it'll end up too low. So give yourself a little bit of a smile, place it on the top, and then blend it up and out, really to create some of that lift. Also a little bit over the bridge of the nose looks really nice. I love following my cream blush with a powder blush as well. This is Nectar by Youngblood. The lip pencil I'm using is one of Fernando's. It's the Nude Collective, and it's number 4. And I'm using this all over my lips because I just love this color, and it just works seamlessly with the eye makeup. I'm using the True Match concealer again, and just adding a few highlight points here, cleaning up underneath the eyes, down the middle of the nose there, just really to give a little bit more highlighting and clean up. And you'll find I'll set this as well. I do find around my nose it is a little bit pink, so I make sure I get that too. This is the Pony Cosmetics bronzer. I'm just going over the top of that cream bronzer. And to finish off, I'm using some of the medium rice setting powder by Youngblood. So there's a soft cut crease.